Hi everyone, this is Khushali from Kreatio, and today we will be learning about the basics of a crafting technique known as sponge craft. We will be learning how to make 3D looking flowers using simple cutouts, and this card can be used across various occasions, and this method can be used for various other shapes and sizes of flowers as well. So without further delay, let's move on to the next few steps. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Do let me know your feedbacks and your project works towards the end of this. Materials required: Fevicol, pencil, scissors, pencil color, eraser, colored papers, cardstock, punches or cutouts. Now bear in mind that for the colored papers, you'll need two shades for the flowers, one a darker color and one a lighter color. Same with the leaves if you want two shades, otherwise you can stick to one. The pencil color will be of the same color as the color of your papers. Punch cutouts, either you take the punches. I have mentioned how many cutouts you will require with each shape. Otherwise, you can directly purchase the cutouts if you don't want to buy the flower number one. You will require 6 cutouts to make this flower. This is going to be the main flower of your card. Follow the steps below and mark these lines on your cutouts using a pencil. Make sure that these lines are not very dark and prominent, but just enough for you to see these lines. Just a small tip, the cutouts which are remaining from the third, fourth step can be used in making other flowers as well. Once you're done marking these lines, we have to cut along the pencil lines, but do that very carefully. By chance, if you manage to snip more than your desired part, then you might want to use a new punch and draw the lines again and then cut along the drawn lines. So this method can also be used for different shapes of flowers, and also if you want to make smaller flowers, so you can obtain 2-layer, 3-layered flowers as well instead of a 5-layer or a 6-layer flower. For that, you will have to follow till step number 1 or till step number 2 at the max. Once all these cutouts are ready, it's time to use some glue and start pasting them. So take some glue on a toothpick or back of a brush and use little and put it on one side of the cut end. We have to overlap one petal over the other petal. This might seem slightly tricky, so go patiently with it. Hold the glued area together until you're sure that it's fixated. The overlapping will have to be followed for all the petals that you have cut and kept ready, just as shown. The smaller the petal gets, the more difficult this will be, as it's difficult to hold a smaller petal. In this case, if you have a set of tweezers, you can make use of the tweezers as well to hold the petals or to give you a better grip when it comes to gluing these petals. Excess glue might start making the petals look dirty, so use just the right proportion of glue. As the petals grow smaller, they'll start to appear more 3D as well. And eventually, once all these petals are individually ready, we will group them together to make one single flower. Continue gluing the petals and overlapping one over the other. The last one seems to be the trickiest one, where you have to carefully and minutely roll it into a bud. You can make this step easier by using a quilling tool, where you quill it from one end towards the other and glue towards the rolled end. It's now time to assemble all the petals together to form your 3D flower. Easiest way to do this is start gluing petals from 0 to 4. Apply a little glue in the center and place one petal over the other. Now this might require some balancing, so try and hold the petal in the center for a little time till you think it's stable, and then proceed further. Repeat this until step 4. Once dried, keep it aside to dry for a few minutes before gluing this to the base. Again, this step can be made easier using a tweezer as well. So if you have one at your disposal, definitely use them. When gluing the bud, always dip the tip of the bud in glue and then place it inside the rest of the flower, as that's easier than placing glue in the center of the flower and then putting in the bud, as this is the last step. So now when this entire part is ready, add some glue to the center of the base and balance it with the rest of the flower. Now this will take a few tries. Hold the flower in one position. It will keep falling sometimes, so you'll have to balance it until it dries slightly, and then your flower is ready. How to make flower number 2? For this flower, you will require 2 cutouts and you will need to follow only 2 steps, that is the base step and the 0 step from how to make flower number 1. So all you have to do is make one simple line and slit. Make sure you're slitting the round part and not the petal. And then all you have to do is overlap one petal over the other by applying glue on one of the ends. That is it. So once you do this, you will get a 3D kind of a figure. This won't be as detailed as your first flower, as this is a filler flower and not the main flower. Hold the petals together, let it dry, and then place this petal over the base petal. Apply some glue there and place the first petal over the base and hold it for a few minutes so that it sticks properly. Don't forget to repeat this for the second color as well. The steps are the same. Please note that this flower is not complete, as the center of the flower is still missing. So that will come to in the later videos. So for now, prepare all these flowers and keep ready. Total, you will need 2 flowers in the dark shade and 2 flowers in the light shade. How to make flower number 3? Now this is very simple. The steps are the same as how to make flower number 2. It's just that the size of the petals has become smaller. You need 2 flowers of dark red and 2 flowers of light red. So basically 4 flowers in total. Because of the smaller size, handling it might get difficult. So if you have tweezers, definitely use them to make the handling very easy. Adding the finishing touches. Now you need the sun shape cutouts, and you need them in both dark red and light red colors. These will make the center of the flower. All you have to do is apply some glue and paste it in the center of the flower number 2 and 3. So for the lighter red flowers, there will be a darker red center, and for the dark red flowers, there will be a lighter red center. So basically the whole idea is to alternate the colors, and now the flowers are ready. I have also kept the leaves cut out ready. You can choose to do it in 2 or 1 color. Now that all the elements of a card are ready, let's get our cardstock and draw a heart shape on it. You can do that using a template or freehand, whatever is comfortable. Then erase all the lines, the pencil lines, in a very faint manner and trace the outline using the red color pencil. Now the color of this outline will depend upon the color of the flowers that you have chosen. In this case, it is red for me. The idea here to place the flowers is in an alternate manner, that is light, dark, or vice versa. And apply a little glue on the base of the flower and start sticking the flowers on the cardstock just as shown. What you could also do is place the flowers on the cardstock before gluing it, and once you're happy with the layout of the flowers, then you can go and proceed further with gluing the flowers in its place, so that you're sure of the placement of the flowers and how it will look towards the end. Once you have glued all the flowers, then it will be time for you to glue all the leaves. I have chosen 2 different colors of green, but you can also use one color of green and place it on different sides. You can add more leaves if you like, but I have limited myself to only so many. There you go, your Valentine's Day card is ready. You can use many other colors and try out different color combinations like a dark and a light pink, or a dark and a light blue, or a dark purple and a lighter purple, or any other shade as per your preference. Let me know in the comments about how you like this class, and don't forget to share your project pictures. Thank you.